We're live. We are live. We're on the World
We're,
Wide Web.
yes, we are. Hey, everyone. This is Lynn and Brian here. We're going to be right back after this, and it should be a really fun, interesting show. So stay
Stay
right
tuned.
there. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to the Real and Ron. I'm Lynn Serrano, and you are on location.
I'm on location in upper Minnesota where it's snowing outside, and I've got all my technical gadgetry laying around here. So
We
I'm
should have
Brian,
said,
by the way. Happy to be
yeah,
here.
we should say, where in the world is Brian now? Oh my goodness. I am super excited about today because on the cuff, Brian and I talked the day before and it's like, hey, what are we going to talk about? And hi Cheryl. Thanks for stopping
Cheryl,
by.
thanks for being here.
Oh, we love you too.
Hiya, Cheryl. Hiya.
Hiya, how you doing? How you
How you
doing?
doing?
How you doing? So today's topic, it was so funny. Hi Darlene, thanks for being here.
Darlene, thanks for being here.
Today's gonna be kind of fun because I showed Brian what the little plan was really quick, and so we got some stuff. We went to Father Google, because he's always got some images here, and we got some stuff to talk about. As far as realist, idealist. Brian picked the topic, and I was like, I don't know about this, because I could care less one way or another, because it just depends on what's going on. He did my accent. Yes, he did. He did the New Jersey. Yes, he did. He did. And so we were talking a little bit about, I was like, I don't know about this topic. So I figured I'd get some images here. So Brian, if you want to narrate some of these or just talk about these, I'm going to put these up.
Sure.
Quick.
So on the realism side, these are graphics that really express each of these points of view, and there's no right and wrong, right? So the guy on the left says, run, that bomb is going to explode, right? It's inevitable. And then the guy on the right, the idealistic person, says, where is the bomb? It's just your imagination.
I love it. There's just so much could be said about that.
Well, and just so everybody knows is that these are points of view. These are perspectives. This is not fact. It's a viewpoint, and there is no right and wrong. And that's the main emphasis as we go through the show and have some fun and show some different visuals, that there is no right and wrong here. It's a point of view, right? But the more, and we will reveal based on our zodiac signs, if you will, we will be revealing our very own. Either we're idealistic or we're realistic.
Don't tell them no more.
So there, in short, none of these are right and wrong. It's just a point of view. It's the way that you look at life.
Yep. So here's the next one.
So here we go. On the left, it says, why do you always insist on living in a fantasy world? That's the realistic, looks like a brain or with glasses. And then on the right-hand side is the guy with the butterfly and the cape. And, he's red. Because the real world doesn't meet with my fastidious tastes.
Oh, we love that.
Yep. What's yours? Whoa, we'll get to that, Cheryl.
But you're going to have to wait.
You're going to have to wait until the end of the show, which is only a few more minutes.
Yep,
so,
a few minutes. This is a quickie. Quickie. But
what are your takeaways on that, Lynn? Before we get to that, the next one, the grid.
Oh, so what's my takeaway on this as far as?
Here.
Yeah, so it's funny because it's we forget everything's in our mind. Really, we live in our mind, and everything on the outside is how you perceive it, anyways.
Correct.
So the way one person sees it, and the other way, one can see it bad and one can see it good. Yep. So it's so funny, depending on what your previous experience was. To get to this point is going to taint it for the better or for the worse.
Yep.
So it's really cool because it just depends. I mean, if you were fed, fantasy books when you were younger, you're going to love it. Or if you never read a freaking book in your life, it's going to suck to you.
Right.
You don't even know how to use your imagination.
Or even a life of academia, which is nothing wrong with that, or a life of street smarts.
Yeah.
One is going to be about knowing what it's like to possibly be living on the street, or or one where you don't know what it's like to, I don't know, to go living paycheck by paycheck, right? Whatever that is, it's not in any right and wrong. It's just a different point of view. And I think that the ability for us to suspend our own point of view and to be open to others and allow a person to, to just share without judgment, it's one of the best places to be and to understand different points of view.
Well, like Rex Sykes says the best,
Yep.
Don't remember, we don't know what we don't know.
Correct.
And you're always better to say, I don't know. You're better off just being open. So I'm going to just put this up here really quick.
So as you can see that we go a little bit deeper with this graphic that Lynn pulled up and found. Thank you, Lynn. So on the left-hand side, we got given, fate, nature, particular, objective, conditioned, heteronomy.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast in a sentence without knowing the word. Experience and being. And then on the idealism side, non-given, destiny, spirit, universe, non-objective, unconditioned, autonomy, reason, and thinking. So there's no right and wrong here. There's just distinctions between the two. But I think that this really opens it up in terms of, what each one is good at and where you kind of fall in those.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I look at realism versus, and it shouldn't even be versus, because it's not like you're competing,
or
Mm-hmm. Realism is kind of like, here's the scoop, right? No fluff, no emotion. Here's the way it is. Versus idealism is usually there's kind of like a preface where it says, if it was up to me, or if I could, the one word that's always in there is I. Right? Because we're looking at it from our lens. We're not looking at it from a lens of what it is. And our brain plays tricks on us where, especially like from somebody that suffers from anxiety or depression, is all of it is happening in our mind, but it's not happening out in the world. And that's the distinction,
Which brings me to this one.
Dear optimist, pessimist, and realist. While you guys were arguing about the glass of water, I drank it. Sincerely, the optimist. Love it. Love it. That distinguishes all of them personified. Like just.
And it's like, what? Ruh-roh. It's like you snooze, you lose, bitches.
It's like, okay, we're going to contemplate about what we're going to have for dinner versus just choosing it. Hey, I ordered something for myself. Like, I've already eaten, and you guys don't even know what you're ordering. All right, God bless you.
That's how life's gonna. That clock is still gonna tick. It's still gonna be 5 o'clock somewhere, whether you try or not. Right.
Right.
So that's what I love. I mean, that's what I love.
That was a great graphic because it brings in all sorts of different, viewpoints and all of that into one at the context. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, I lost you for a quick second.
At the context of a glass of water, as simple as like, okay, should I not? Well, if you do, if you don't,
yeah.
What's the whole context of this? It's to drink the glass of water. So, someone would ask me whether I was an idealist or a dreamer. I'm neither. I considered myself an optimistic realist. I see reality, but I give it the benefit of the doubt.
I love that.
That's a good one. That's really good.
I love that. Oh, and there's Miss South Carolina, my beauty queen, my Laura. I love you, Laura. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, Laura.
Yeah, so I love that. I mean, like I said, I love that. I mean, that just says a lot.
Yeah, I'll read it again. Someone once asked me whether I am an idealist or a dreamer. I'm neither. I consider myself an optimistic realist. I see reality, but I give it the benefit of the doubt.
Well, there's a lot of benefit of the doubt.
And I think that psychologically, in all these examples that Lynn pulled up and found, which we're all grateful for, is that this is not a comparison.
Yeah.
We're going to run into people of all different points of view, origins, relationships, cultures, anything. But none of these graphics are pointing out is that it's a comparison or a judgment. They're all there, right? They're all even. Some, everybody's going to come from their own perspective, no matter what perspective it is.
And you guys, just so you know, in less than 5 minutes, you're going to want to stay by, because depending on your zodiac sign, you're going to be surprised where you fit in, whether you're a realist or idealist. And we'd love to know where you fit in at the end, and where, and I agree on where I stand for my zodiac sign, and Brian agrees on his. So it's really cool. And I want to go to comments here. Thank you, Laura. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. So thank you, Laura. She always takes care of me and keeps an eye on me. So I love you and I appreciate you for that. And we'll catch up later.
So realistic dreamer. So before we get to the end of the
verify.
show,
Lenny, stay by, because I think I know your birthday. And hey, if anything, you guys, why don't you put your zodiac signs down?
So
we'd love to know that. Yeah, we want to know your zodiac sign before the show, because we'd like to know a little bit about.
Here's the way our interesting minds want to work. Is that we know this beforehand, so then we can identify with you.
Yeah. Please put down your zodiac sign. When was your birthday? We want to do our homework.
See, so then we get a commitment up front. So then, hey, all the way from hell.
Yeah, all the way from hell and back.
For those of you that don't know Joaquim, he actually lives in a town known as Hell in Norway.
So. Yes, we got hell here. How about that?
That's awesome. We got hell here.
Hey, yeah, what is your zodiac sign?
Joaquim, what's your zodiac sign?
Oh, so we got a Gemini here. We've got a Capricorn. This will be awesome. Today.
So then we know everybody's zodiac sign up front, so they can't waver from maybe liking or disliking what they are.
Oh, this is going to be so cool. I'm going to be
Aries
so
in the
excited.
house.
Aries in the house. Oh my gosh, this will be so excited. I'm going to show one more image before we show that other one here soon. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So here we go.
So any discussion between idealist and realist would never end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very accurate, concise. But see, there again, it's not a competition, and obviously it's kind of like other matters that people are never going to be, they're never going to agree upon. Well, of course, when you're wired a certain way, that's the only way you know.
Yeah. Wow, this is awesome. So we've got 2 Geminis in the house, and one Aries, and one Capricorn. And
it's like they got their own territory in a community. Like Aries over here, Capricorn's over there.
Well, I guess we could type in ours. Well, I'm a Sagittarius and you're Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put here Brian's a Virgo, so you guys can see this. And then after I type these in, Virgo,
we're gonna do the reveal.
I'm gonna do the reveal. And Lynn's a Sagittarius.
This is fun. I like this.
Yeah, this is cool. This is Lynn's a Sag. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the. Oops, I should have did it as an all. Well, I should have.
I love Lenny's response. Aries in the house, like very excited.
Yep. Okay. So can you guys see our response in the messenger? Maybe I didn't do it in the YouTube too. Okay. Brian, Virgo, and Lynn Sag.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
Okay.
Right? I think. Yeah.
Okay, you guys can see my comments, right? Okay. So you guys are ready? This is gonna be so cool. Okay, here we go. And I want to see if you guys say accurate or what. Okay, here we go.
So, dun dun dun, drum roll, please. Idealist or realist?
So idealist. That means Lenny is an idealist, and then
let's see here. Capricorn was Christopher, so he's a realist.
Yep.
And look at there, right at the bottom, we got Geminis. So our 2 Geminis on the broadcast with us are Geminis and Lynn.
Yeah, we're a mix of both.
And
now, do you guys all agree or disagree? That's what I'd like to know. If you guys agree with these or not, that would be interesting to know.
And the beautiful part is none of these are right and wrong. It's just it's who
Yeah,
you
it's
are.
fun, and
Yep.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
So they're being quiet. They're not saying nothing in the comments. So what is what do you guys? Christopher's
Oh.
back. So
So the question on the floor that Lynn said is that, do you agree with the reveal right here that based on your zodiac sign, that's mostly true?
for
Yep.
Christopher. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else gonna
Okay.
admit? Anybody else gonna admit to
Christopher's a
their?
Capricorn, I believe. So
Yep.
the Aries in the house. Where are we at? Do you feel,
Lenny.
according to this, that you're idealist by nature? And then we get a couple Geminis and a Sagittarius. Lynn, do you believe that you're a mix of both? Is that
Yeah, I
accurate?
do. Yeah. Yep.
I love
Yep.
what Joaquin said. I both agree and disagree. Well,
Yeah.
that's going to happen.
I love it.
He's a mix of both. Yes.
Yep. Lenny says, I'm a bit of an idealist. Yep.
But too many times of dealing with reality. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's your line of work. Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool to play that. I thought that was really great. And I want to thank you guys for playing with that with us.
Good show.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was really fast, Brian.
Accurate. I ran across the broadcast that I think it was Andy Frisella did. And if anybody follows Andy, he's just a no nonsense type of person. And I thought it was the way that he presented it was very interesting. That, we get ourselves in trouble when we lean more to one side than another, because the more indifferent it is in the world that it is, the more problems we're going to have, right? So to have a delicate balance, right? We can live in a fantasy land, but the world doesn't work that way.
Long. Yeah.
Right. So I just thought it was an interesting topic, and so we have Lynn's topic next week, so that's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Cap there.
Capricorn. Yeah.
Did you see the list there?
Yeah, Darlene. I think Darlene was a realist, right? Capricorn is a realist. Yeah, by nature. Darlene, before we get off here with you, do you believe that that's accurate? That you're realist by nature, based on your zodiac sign? Darlene, if you want to comment.
Well, you guys, I thought this was fun. I really was like, I didn't want to debate this issue down to whatever, because I knew I'd fallen in both places. But when I seen this and when I finished it, I saw that last thing of the zodiac signs. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. This is just
Andy's fairly no BS. Yeah, yes. That's true. That's true.
So
it's tough, however, to be over 50 and be an idealist, though. That's another thing. Way to go, Christopher. That's yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, well, you guys, this has been fun. Thank you for playing along with us. It was all just in fun, and just to have a topic, and just to like I said, it's nothing's right or wrong. It's just something to give you a perspective of, I think if anything, we all have to be one or the other at most times, because life, you have to escape sometimes, and you have to be in your own fantasy world just to get away from reality. That's why we turn on the boob tube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then vice versa. I mean, you have to be in reality. I mean, it's one of those things. It's just like you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. And I think that whatever your point of view is, it's not right or wrong. You're going to live in that world more times than not. I mean, that's a tendency, right? Yeah. But whenever you're in a conversation with somebody, regardless of their viewpoint, is you can always access stuff that you don't have without judgment, and just be in a space for them to show up. That is fact. That will happen more times than not. Will it be different and weird? Perhaps, yeah, because most of us can't do that, right? But if we give people the space to just show up without judgment and to listen to them, their point of view really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's spending the time. Like I said, I love that you and I share the space, and no matter what, at the end of the day, we're going to love each other.
100%.
And we respect each other. And that's what makes good company. That's what makes good friendship. And that's what makes a good damn show.
Absolutely. Boom. Boom.
Yep. So you guys, we want to wish you too, Joaquin, a great weekend.
All the way in hell.
Yes, all the way in hell. We need to have him on our show sometime with us.
Man, is it still
So-
like Friday there, or is it Saturday already? I don't know what the time difference is in
Yeah.
Norway.
What time is it right now before we leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is?
Is it still Friday there in
Yeah.
Norway,
Or maybe it's
Joaquin, or
5
is it
o'clock
Saturday?
there. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
I mean, I think like in London or something, it's like 8 hour difference or something, but that might be on the, it's been accessible.
It's being
Still Friday.
Still
Cool.
Friday. Okay. Awesome.
Well, he's still
All right.
on.
All right, you guys. Oh, wait. He said
It's 7 in
it's
the
7.
afternoon. Oh,
you
okay.
see?
So it's like
Past
6
5
hours.
o'clock. See, it's past 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, so that's somebody that's already toasty by a couple hours.
Oh.
It's like time for, I don't know, snacks or something. It's 7:20. All right.
She's being modest. She's calling those snacks.
Yeah. I didn't say Scooby snacks.
Oh.
Okay, ruh-roh, it's time to go.
Ruh-roh.
Talk
This
to you
turned
guys
into a
later.
school about Scooby-Doo all of a sudden. I love it. I love the randomness. Yeah. Everybody go get your Scooby snacks for the weekend.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.